हेलो फ्रेंड्स एंड वेलकम टू माय चैनल। और आज के इस वीडियो में हम करने वाले UGEE 2026 के लिए कुछ बेहतरीन इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चंस। ये मेनली रीप का क्वेश्चंस होगा, REAP का, जहाँ पे हम बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस देखने वाले हैं और वो रीप के लिए बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। मेनली हर एक क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे काफ़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है और कुछ कुछ क्वेश्चन तो PIQ में भी आए हुए हैं। तो चलो देख लेते हैं सारे क्वेश्चंस को वन बाय वन। तो ये है क्वेश्चन नंबर वन हमारे पास। क्वेश्चन नंबर वन ये पहला क्वेश्चन है। तो इस क्वेश्चन में हमें दिया गया है कि द नंबर ऑफ पॉजिटिव इंटीग्रल सॉल्यूशन ऑफ ABC इज इक्वल टू 30 इफ। तो ABC इज इक्वल टू 30 ये दिया है हमारे पास और हमें निकालना होगा नंबर ऑफ पॉजिटिव इंटीग्रल सॉल्यूशन इसका। सो इसका नंबर ऑफ पॉजिटिव इंटीग्रल सॉल्यूशन निकालने का तरीका चलो देख लेते हैं कि कैसे करते हैं ये। तो अब देखो कि given is the number of positive integral solution of ABC is equal to 30 is। तो पहले आप लिख लो यहाँ पे ABC is equal to 30 और आप इसको एक बार फैक्टराइज कर लो। 30 का अगर हम फैक्टराइजेशन करते हैं तो फिर 2 15 से 30, 3 5 से 15। तो ABC को हम ऐसे भी लिख सकते हैं इज इक्वल टू 2 इंटू 3 इंटू 5। तो ABC को हमने लिख लिया 2 इंटू 3 इंटू 5। अब क्या करना होगा, अब आप देख लो कि इसको ऐसे लिख सकते हैं ABC इज इक्वल टू 2 की पावर 1 इंटू 3 की पावर 1 इंटू 5 की पावर 1। ऐसे हमने लिख लिया इसको। अब आप देख लो कि आप A, B और C तीनों को अलग से लेट कर लो। जैसे लेट A इज इक्वल टू 2 की पावर A1, 3 इंटू 3 की पावर A2 इंटू 5 की पावर A3। B इज इक्वल टू 2 की पावर B1 इंटू 3 की पावर B2 इंटू 5 की पावर B3। और C इज इक्वल टू 2 की पावर C1 इंटू 3 की पावर C2 इंटू 5 की पावर C3। इसको हमने ऐसे लेट कर लिया। और फॉर पावर ऑफ 2 वी मस्ट हैव, आप देखो कि 2 का पावर क्या है, 2 का पावर है 1। सो अगर 2 का पावर हमें 1 करना होगा, अगर हमें अब देखो कि ABC जो मल्टीप्लाई में है इसमें 2 की पावर 1 है, 3 की पावर 1 है, 5 की पावर 1 है। और हमें करना होगा फॉर द पावर ऑफ 2, फॉर पावर ऑफ 2 वी मस्ट हैव A1 प्लस B1 प्लस C1 इक्वल टू 1। क्योंकि अब देखो कि ABC को अगर हम मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 2 की पावर क्या आएगा हमारे पास, जब हम ABC को ऐसे मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 2 की पावर A1 प्लस B1 प्लस C1 ये ऐसा आएगा इंटू 3 की पावर A2 प्लस B2 प्लस C2 इंटू 5 की पावर A3 प्लस B3 प्लस C3। ये ऐसा कुछ आएगा हमारे पास। और अब इसको चलो सॉल्व करते हैं। तो यहाँ से हमारे पास A1 प्लस B1 C1 इज इक्वल टू 1, A2 प्लस B2 प्लस C2 इज इक्वल टू 1 एंड A3 प्लस B3 प्लस C3 इज इक्वल टू 1। तो लिख लेते हैं इसको A1 प्लस B1 प्लस C1 इज इक्वल टू, आप देखो कि 2 की पावर 1 है तो यहाँ पे ये 1 आ जाएगा। और तो ये यहाँ पे 1 आ जाए, इसके लिए हमें यूज़ करना होगा यहाँ पे बेगर्स एंड कॉइन मेथड या फिर स्टार्स एंड बार मेथड, दोनों सेम ही मेथड है। तो बेगर्स एंड कॉइन मेथड अगर हम यूज़ करते हैं तो उसका फॉर्मूला होता है N प्लस R माइनस 1 CR माइनस 1। स्टार्स एंड बार्स मेथड, यहाँ पे हम ये वाला मेथड यूज़ करेंगे और इस मेथड का एक सिंपल फॉर्मूला है कि N प्लस R माइनस 1 CR माइनस 1, ये हमें करना होगा। तो इसका जो नंबर ऑफ नॉन नेगेटिव सॉल्यूशन होगा, नंबर ऑफ नॉन नेगेटिव सॉल्यूशन को हम ऐसे लिख सकते हैं, द नंबर ऑफ नॉन नेगेटिव इंटीजर सॉल्यूशन इज, एन क्या है हमारे पास, एन है हमारे पास 1 प्लस आर क्या है, आर देखो अब यहाँ पे है 1 2 3, एन है हमारे पास 1, यहाँ पे आर है हमारे पास 3 माइनस 1 सी आर कितना है हमारे पास 1 2 3, 3 माइनस 1 इज इक्वल टू 1 माइनस 1 और ये गया। सो 3C2, ये 3C2 होगा। 3C2 का मतलब आपको पता है कि 3 फैक्टोरियल डिवाइडेड बाई 2 फैक्टोरियल इंटू 1 फैक्टोरियल is equal to 3 into 2 by 2 is equal to 3. So the answer will become 3 OS. So there are 3 OS to uh, do the problem, but see there are 3 ways to do the problem for case वन सी इफ इट्स फॉर केस वन देन यू कैन सी। आप देखो कि A1 + B1 C1 मतलब ये टू के लिए हमने निकाल लिया कि इसका ये करने के लिए थ्री ओएस है हमारे पास। सिमिलरली अगर आप A2 B2 C2 और अगर आप A3 B3 C3 ये देखते हो तो इसका भी थ्री ओएस हो जाएगा और इसका भी थ्री ओएस हो जाएगा। सो टोटल ओएस जो होगा हमारे पास वो होगा 3 × 3 × 3 = 27 ओएस। जो थ्री ओए था वो है हमारे पास फॉर वन, मतलब एक के लिए हमारे पास थ्री ओएस है, लेकिन जो टोटल ओएस है वो हमारे पास हो जाएगा यहाँ पे 27 ओएस। तो ये पहला क्वेश्चन हमने सॉल्व कर लिया यहाँ पे। तो चलो अब हम इस क्वेश्चन को देख लेते हैं। ये यूजीडब्ल्यू रीप के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से एक इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है। तो ये होगा हमारे पास, पहले हमने क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 सॉल्व किया था, तो अब होगा हमारे पास क्वेश्चन नंबर 2। सो क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 में दिया कि इफ द सम ऑफ द 10th 20th एंड 13th टर्म्स ऑफ एन एपी इज इक्वल टू द 58 टर्म, मतलब अच्छा पहले पूरा क्वेश्चन पढ़ लेते हैं। व्हाट इज द रेशियो ऑफ सम ऑफ द 10th 20th एंड 30th टर्म टू द सम ऑफ 5th 10th एंड 15th टर्म्स व्हेन द कॉमन डिफरेंस इज नॉट इक्वल टू 0। सो अगर हम एक एपी कंसिडर करते हैं तो फिर सम ऑफ 10th 20th एंड 30th टर्म, मतलब ये है 10th टर्म, ये है 20 टर्म, ये है 30th टर्म ऑफ एन एपी इज इक्वल टू द 58 टर्म। ये है हमारे पास एक इक्वेशन। व्हाट इज द रेशियो ऑफ सम ऑफ ए A10 प्लस A20 प्लस A30 टू द सम ऑफ द 5th 10th और 15th, 5th 10th 15, 10 20 30 था यार, और ये था 5 10 15 इज इक्वल टू क्वेश्चन मार्क, मतलब ये हमें निकालना होगा। तो चलो देख लेते हैं कि इस वाले क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व कैसे करना है। तो इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने के लिए पहले आप देख लो कि एक ए बी का nth टर्म क्या होता है। एक बी का अगर हम nth टर्म मान लेते हैं कि हमारे पास टी एन, तो टी एन होगा हमारे पास ए प्लस एन माइनस वन इंटू डी। तो इसको अगर हम सॉल्व करते हैं तो T10 प्लस T20 प्लस T30 इक्वल टू T58, T10 T20 T30। अच्छा हमने ए लिया था तो आप ऐसे ए एन मान लो, टी एन मत मानो, आप ए एन मान लो क्योंकि हमने ए लिया था। तो ए एन इजल टू ए प्लस एन माइनस वन इंटू डी। सो अगर हमें A10 प्लस A20 प्लस A30 निकालना होगा तो इसको आप सॉल्व कर लो। इसको अगर हम सॉल्व करते हैं तो ये ऐसा आएगा, आप इस फॉर्मूले में इसको पुट कर लो। A10 क्या होगा, ए प्लस नाइन डी, ऐसे करके आप देख लो कि ए प्लस नाइन डी प्लस ए प्लस 19D प्लस ए प्लस 29D इज इक्वल टू ए प्लस 57D, क्योंकि ए प्लस एन माइनस वन इंटू डी ये हमने किया था यहाँ पे। तो इसको अगर हम सॉल्व करते हैं फर्दर तो ये आएगा हमारे पास 3A प्लस 57D इज इक्वल टू ए प्लस 57D। आप देखो कि 57D ये दोनों कैंसिल हो गया, तो 3A इज इक्वल टू ए। ये कब हो सकता है, जब ए इज इक्वल टू जीरो आए। तो ये हमारे पास आ गया कि ए का वैल्यू हमारे पास आ गया, ए इज इक्वल टू जीरो। और हमें ये वाला रेशियो चाहिए कि A10 प्लस A20 प्लस A30 डिवाइडेड बाई A5 प्लस A10 प्लस A15। इसका अगर हमें रेशियो निकालना होगा तो अब देखो कि A10 प्लस A20 प्लस A30 ऑलरेडी हमें दिया है कि A58 होता है। सो जो ऊपर का इसका वैल्यू है वो हमारे पास आ जाएगा A58। सो न्यूमरेटर जो होगा हमारे पास वो होगा हमारे पास, अब देखो न्यूमरेटर जो होगा वो होगा A प्लस एन माइनस वन इंटू डी इज इक्वल टू ए प्लस एन माइनस वन, मतलब क्या है हमारे पास 58 माइनस वन होता है 57D इज इक्वल टू ए का वैल्यू हमने देख लिया कि जीरो है। सो ये हो जाएगा ये हो जाएगा हमारे पास 57D। सो न्यूमरेटर के वैल्यू हमारे पास आ गया कि है ये 57D। और डिनोमिनेटर अगर हम निकालते हैं तो डिनोमिनेटर का वैल्यू यहाँ पे हमारे पास आएगा। अब देखो कि A+5 प्लस A+10 प्लस A+15, मतलब A+4D प्लस A+9D प्लस A+14D इज इक्वल टू ए का वैल्यू तो जीरो है, तो इसको अब जीरो कर दो। और 9 10 11 12 13 प्लस 14 क्या होता है 13 23 27 होगा, इज इक्वल टू 27D। सो आंसर होगा हमारे पास 57D डिवाइडेड बाई 27D। सो डी से डी कट गया और डिवाइड बाई थ्री आप कर लो कि 3 1 3 टू थ्री नाइन ज़ा 27 डिवाइडेड बाई थ्री नाइन ज़ा 27। अच्छा, तो 19/9 ये होगा हमारे पास आंसर। सो ऑप्शन नंबर सी जो होगा हमारे पास, ये हमारे पास हो जाएगा करेक्ट ऑप्शन। So this is an important question in the point of view of UGEE REAP 2026, and this question is based on time and work problems. So time and work problems are asked in the UGEE and especially in the REAP section. So in this question is given. So previously we have solved two questions from UGEE 2026. So this will be question number 3. Question number 3. This will be the question number 3. Because previously we solved two questions. So in this question we are given that Mayank can do 50% more work than Shishu in the same time. So in the same time, if I given a time, then Mayank can do 50% more work than Shishu. Shishu alone can do a piece of work in 30 hours. So Shishu can do a piece of work alone in 30 hours. Shishu starts working and he had already worked for 12 hours. मतलब शिशु ने ऑलरेडी 12 घंटा काम कर लिया। when Mayank joins him, तब Mayank ने उसको ज्वाइन किया। How many hours should Shishu and Mayank work together to complete the remaining work? So जो remaining work बचा तो उसको complete करने के लिए कितना टाइम चाहिए होगा। तो ऐसे टाइप के क्वेश्चन के लिए जो ईजीएस्ट वे है, इसको आप एक काम कर सकते हो कि किसी पर्टिकुलर बंदे को एक यूनिट असाइन कर दो। जैसे कि आप मान लो इस क्वेश्चन में जैसे दिया है कि माइंड कैन टू 50% मोर कॉन देन सेशु। आप एक काम कर लो कि ये प्रॉब्लम जो है ना, ये एफिशिएंसी बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम है। ये है एफिशिएंसी बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम। सो जो एफिशिएंसी बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम होता है हमारे पास, उस टाइप के क्वेश्चंस में आप देखो कि मायांक गिवन है कि 50% मोर वर्क करता है शिशु से। सो ऑब्वियसली ये एक एफिशिएंसी बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम। आप देख सकते हो कि इसमें मायांक का एफिशिएंसी हमें बताया गया है कि वो शिशु से 50% ज़्यादा काम कर सकता है। सो आप एक काम कर लो कि एक वैल्यू असाइन कर लो। लेट्स असाइन एन ईजी नंबर टू शिशुज वर्क रेट। तो अब मान लो कि लेट Shishu do 2 units of work पर आवर। अब मान लो कि शिशु पर आवर में 2 यूनिट वर्क करता है। सो मयंक कितना करेगा? मयंक 10। सो मयंक कितना करेगा? मयंक करेगा 50% मोर। आप देखो कि 2 यूनिट का 50% क्या होता है? 1 यूनिट। और इसमें कहा है कि मोर मतलब 2 यूनिट और उससे ज़्यादा 1 यूनिट। सो 1 + 2 यूनिट्स। मयंक डस 1 + 2 यूनिट्स इक्वल टू 3 यूनिट्स पर आवर। मतलब शिशु एक घंटे में 2 यूनिट काम करता है और मयंक उससे 50% ज़्यादा करता है, मतलब 3 यूनिट काम करता है। सो जो टोटल वर्क होगा, तो पहले आप देखो कि शिशु ने कितना काम किया। शिशु ने काम किया था पहले 12 घंटा। सो शिशु ने 12 घंटे में कितना यूनिट काम किया आप देख सकते हो ये। तो टोटल वर्क आप एक काम करो कि पहले टोटल वर्क निकाल लो कि पहले टोटल वर्क क्या होगा। इसमें दिया है कि शिशु कैन डू एलोन ए पीस ऑफ वर्क इन 30 आवर्स। सो टोटल वर्क अब देखो कि शिशु 30 घंटे में एक काम कर सकता है। ठीक है, 30 घंटा आप लिख लो यहाँ पे। 30 घंटे में एक काम कर सकता है और यहाँ पे दिया है कि 1 घंटे में 2 यूनिट काम करता है। तो टोटल वर्क क्या होगा? एक मतलब 2 यूनिट ऑफ वर्क पर आवर इंटू 2 यूनिट्स पर आवर। सो आवर से आवर कैंसिल हो जाएगा और यहाँ पे आ जाएगा हमारे पास 60 यूनिट्स। मतलब यहाँ पे दिया है कि टोटल वर्क आप देखो 12 घंटे में हो जाएगा और यहाँ पे यूनिट पर आवर दिया हुआ है, मतलब वर्क पर आवर यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है। सो इसको अगर हम मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं तो टोटल 60 यूनिट वर्क यहाँ पे हमारे पास करना होगा। अब देखो कि शिशु ने ऑलरेडी 12 घंटा काम किया, तो 12 घंटे में ये कितना काम करेगा? 12 घंटे में ये काम करेगा 12 इंटू 2 इज इक्वल टू 24 यूनिट्स। मतलब 24 यूनिट काम ये ऑलरेडी कर लेगा। मतलब 60 यूनिट्स में से 24 यूनिट ये ऑलरेडी कर लेगा। सो जो रिमेनिंग वर्क होगा वो कितना होगा? आप देखो कि जब वो एक साथ काम करेंगे तो रेट पर आवर कितना होगा? मतलब टुगेदर, मतलब जब वो टुगेदर वर्क कर रहे होंगे तो टोटल जो वर्क पर आवर है वो बन जाएगा 2 यूनिट + 3 यूनिट इज इक्वल टू 5 यूनिट्स पर आवर। ये बन जाएगा हमारे पास 5 यूनिट्स पर आवर। आप देखो कि टोटल जो वर्क है उसमें रिमेनिंग वर्क कितना है। तो कॉम्बाइंड रेट तो यहाँ पे हो गया हमारे पास 5 यूनिट पर आवर, और वर्क बाकी कितना है, वर्क लेफ्ट कितना वर्क बाकी है हमारे पास 60 - 24 = 36 यूनिट्स। तो 36 यूनिट्स वर्क हमारे पास बाकी है और हमारा रेट है 5 यूनिट्स पर आवर। सो टाइम कितना चाहिए होगा, टाइम इज इक्वल टू टोटल। अब देखो कि टोटल वर्क कितना बचा है अभी, मतलब रिमेनिंग वर्क क्या है हमारे पास, रिमेनिंग वर्क है हमारे पास 36 यूनिट्स और टुगेदर इसका रेट क्या होगा, मतलब कॉम्बाइन जो रेट है इसका क्या होगा 5 यूनिट्स पर आवर। तो यूनिट से यूनिट कैंसिल हो जाएगा, आवर ऊपर चला जाएगा, तो 36/5 आवर्स इज इक्वल टू 72/10 आवर्स इज इक्वल टू 7.2 आवर्स। तो ये 7.2 आवर्स जो होगा ये हमारे पास हो जाएगा फाइनल ऑप्शन। सो ऑप्शन नंबर डी जो होगा वो होगा हमारे पास करेक्ट ऑप्शन। Now this is a question of magnetism from physics. So this question is important for UGEE 2026 REAP, and so let's solve this question. And it's our fourth number question because previously we have already solved 3 questions. So it will be our fourth number question here. So let's solve this fourth number question. So in the question here it's given that in a coaxial straight cable, the central conductor and the outer conductor carry equal current in opposite direction. The magnetic field is zero. Outside the cable, inside the inner conductor, inside the outer conductor, in between two conductor. अच्छा, तो अब देखो कि हमारे पास एक कोएक्सियल स्ट्रेट केबल दिया है। कोएक्सियल स्ट्रेट केबल मतलब सेम एक्सिस पे सेम एक्सिस पे ये कुछ ऐसा सीन बनेगा। एक अंदर वाला कंडक्टर होगा, एक बाहर इसको सर्किल करने वाला, मतलब एक और कंडक्टर होगा जो इसको कवर करेगा। एक है अंदर वाला कंडक्टर, यह है बाहर वाला कंडक्टर। सो जो अंदर वाला कंडक्टर है इसमें सेंट्रल कंडक्टर एंड आउटर कंडक्टर कैरी इक्वल करंट इन ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन। सो एक इस डायरेक्शन में आई करंट कैरी करेगा आई, और एक इस डायरेक्शन में आई करंट कैरी करेगा। तो क्वेश्चन है कि द मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज जीरो, मतलब जो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कहाँ पे जीरो होगा ये हमें निकालना होगा। तो इफ यू हैव टू फाइंड दैट द position in which the magnetic field will become zero, then let's do it using Ampere's circuital law. Remember the Ampere's circuital law. In the Ampere's law, you imagine a loop drawn outside like this. Imagine a loop drawn outside like this. So if we have to take out the magnetic field for this loop, then we need the total current inside. Then for this I total, that is the total current inside, will become zero. Because you see, if I draw a loop outside for Ampere's circuital law, then I need to find its magnetic field. Then for that I need to calculate the total current that is present inside, and here the both current have equal magnitude but opposite direction, so the total inside current will become zero. So outside of the cable the magnetic field will be zero. So our question is solved. Now let's solve some mental ability coding decoding type questions. So coding decoding questions are very important mental ability questions, or these are important for general aptitude test and very important for exams like UGEE Olympiad, and also very important for exams like BITSAT, VIT EEE and others where general aptitude test is involved. So let's consider the first question of mental ability coding decoding question number 1. So in question number 1 we given that in a certain code language. So in coding decoding types of question you will given a code language. So given that in a certain code language, if the word climate climate is coded as IAECLMT, then how is the word calculate coded in the language? First try it yourself and then see the solution. So let's see the solution. In this question we are given the word climate and it's coded as IAE. Now first of all leave this word climate and see the second word that is given. Can you see some pattern in this word? You refer it carefully and you can see that IAE, these three are vowels, and CLMT, these three are consonants. That is, you can see that in the word climate, the I, the A, the E, they are vowels and they are taken in the same order and put at the first. So the vowels are put at the first in the same order as they appear in the word climate. So let's see the word calculate. So in the word calculate you see A, U A E. This will appear first. A U A E. A U A C cancel. A U A E. A U A E. Now see the word C L M T are placed after in the same order. C L M T placed in the same order. So C L C L T will be placed in the same order. C L C L T, obviously it's correct. It's cancel. C L C, sorry, it's A U A E, and we should find A U. Sorry, then option number A will be become incorrect because AUAE, we need to find AUAE, and it's given AUEA. Okay, so CLCLT, and here CLCLT. Okay, then option number C is correct. CLCCT, it will be incorrect, so option number C will become our correct option. Now let's solve a question from again the same topic, that is coding decoding of mental ability, and this will become question number 2 as we have already solved the question number 1 above. So in this question we are given that in a certain code language, if the word solutions, you see the word SOLUTIONS is coded as SNOITULOS, then how is the word answer ANSWER coded in the language? So in this question we are given that the word solutions, and these type of questions are very important for exams like UGEE or BIT or BITSAT or Olympiads or other exams involving concepts of mental ability, logical reasoning, or general aptitude. So see, this is just a straightforward question. See, the word solutions is just reversed way. SNOITUL. So just reverse the word, that is REWSNA. So REWSNA, option number D will become the correct option, and it was a very easy question, and these type of questions are very scoring for exams of involving mental ability or coding decoding. Let's see a question from mental ability coding decoding again. So it will become our question number 3 because we have already solved coding decoding 2 questions above. So question number 3. So in the question number 3 we are given that in a certain code language the word is basket. Basket word is given to us is coded as UFLTBC. Then how is the word simple coded in that language? And it's a very good question, and it's just like, if you are not familiar with this type of question, then you will face problems solving this question. So these type of questions, once again I am saying, very important for exams like UGEE, BITSAT, VIT, mental ability based exams, Olympiads, and more. So see, it's a very, I will say it's a difficult question because it's very difficult to strike it first. So given the word is a basket, you see the word BASKET, and then a word is given as simple. Then we have to code the simple. We have to first decode the basket and then code the word simple in that language. So for these type of questions, okay, do one thing, that basket is given, and see UFLTBC. Now see, you try to identify a pattern. See, U. The word U is close to the word T. It appears after the word T. The word F. You see the word F appears after the word E. You see the word L. The word L appears after the word K. Now see, from this you can understand that the last 3 letters, if read from right to left, becomes KET. So from this you can understand that the word basket is actually reversed. So let's first reverse this. TEKSAB. We have reversed this, and now do one thing, you add +1 to each letter. Add +1 to T, it becomes U. It becomes F, it becomes L, it becomes T, it becomes B, and it becomes C. So we have decoded the pattern. Now code the word simple. SIMPLE. Now reverse it. ELPMIS. Now add +1. After E comes F. So it will start with F. So option D gets wrong. M. FM. Okay, FM, then Q. Obviously all options there are Q, so it will become FMQ. After M comes N, so it will become incorrect. Now N after that J is in the both options, so J and after S comes T, so T will be the last option, so option number C will become the correct. And it was a very good question, and this type of questions are expected to come in exams like UGEE or very so or in Olympiad. So our question is solved and the option becomes option number C. So let's solve this question now for mental ability coding decoding, and it will be our question number 4, as we have already solved 3 questions above. And in this question it's important for exams like UGW, VIT, as I told already. So in this question we're given that in a certain code language, if the word singer is coded as XNS LJW, then how is the word dancer coded in that language? So this is also a very good question, and the previous question that we saw, that was also a very good question, and this question is also a very good question and is expected for the exams. So let's first see the word singer. Okay, so singer, and it's coded as XNSLJW. Now calculate the letter number of singer. A B C D E. E comes 5. E, after that F G. G comes 7. G, after that H I. I comes 9. And like this, similarly you can see N comes 19, and you can see the word S, sorry, S comes 19 and N comes 14. N comes 14 and R comes 18. Okay, so this is, so I mean like ABCDE, so E comes 5. Like that you give numbering first of all to the letters of the word singer. Then like X, what is the value of X when calculated backwards? You see, calculated backwards and it becomes like uh, X. Okay, for X, ABCDFG चाहे जगह मैंने भी QRST UVW XYZ. So Z is 26, Y is 25, and X will become 24. N we have already given it 14. N is 14. S we have already given it 19, and L, what will be L? A B C D E F G H I J K L. L will be 12. Okay, so we have given numbering to the letter. Now see, S was 19, so 19 becomes 24. I was 9, 9 becomes 14. N was 14, 14 becomes, you see, S becomes, yeah, 19. And see, after that L, it means G, 7 becomes, you see, 12. So you can see 19 plus 5 24, 9 plus 5 14, 14 plus 5 19, 7 plus 5 12. So all the letters are added by plus 5. Okay, so now do the same for dancer, and we don't have to calculate exactly all the letters of dancer because it's already, we can see, we can get many letters from singer. Like will will become, you see, ER here, it will become JW. So JW will be at last, so JW and JW, and you can see before the letter H, before letter H, these two gets cancelled. And okay, then the initial letter will be I, initial letter will be I. So we need to see the next two letters, anything from the next two letters, it means anything from A or N. And N, you can see N becomes S, N becomes S. So option number A, it will become our correct option. We don't even have to calculate this, so option A here becomes our correct option, and it was a very good question. Now let's see another problem from coding decoding of mental ability, and this is one of the most, I will say, one of the most difficult problems that I have ever seen, and it will be our question number 5, as we have already solved 4 questions above. So let's see in the question number 5 what's given. It's given that in a certain code language the word please is coded as GNRGUC, then how is the word coding coded in that language? So please is coded as GNRGOC, and it will not strike in the mind if we see this question that how to solve it. So let me explain the actual way of solving this problem. So PLEC, the word divided into two parts, PLE and ASE. PLE ASE. Now reverse the word PLE and it becomes ELP, and reverse this word, it becomes ESA. And now do one thing, do add plus 2 to each. ELP and ESA. Wait a minute and do one thing, you add plus 2 to each. Plus 2 plus 2. When we add plus 2 it becomes E plus 2 EFG G LMN N PQR R EFG G STU U ABCC, and it becomes like GNRGUC, that they, and this word was given to us already. Then how is the word coding coded in that language? So CODING divided into 2 DOCGNI. Now plus 2 to both, and DEF F ABCD IJKL MN O PQ Q C D FQEIPK. So option number D will become the correct option here. So it was a very difficult question and very good question. So thanks for watching. Quantitative aptitude and mathematics. Question number 1. A train of 300 meters is traveling with speed of 45 km per hour when it passes a point A completely. At the same time, a motorbike starts from point A with speed 70 km per hour. When it exactly reaches the middle point of the train increases its speed to 60 km per hour and the motorbike reduces speed to 65 km per hour. How much distance will the motorbike travel while passing the train completely? We are given a train that is 300 meters in length and a bike that's traveling with speed of 70 km per hour, and the train is initially moving with speed of 45 km per hour and later changes its speed to 60 km per hour. When the bike passes the train and the train passes the point A, while passing the point A, the train changes its speed from 45 km per hour to 60 km per hour and the bike travels at 70 km per hour. Again in the question it's given that when the bike initially that was traveling with 70 km per hour crosses the middle of the train, that is the 150 meter length, then its speed changes to 65 km per hour, and it asks how much distance the motorbike travel while passing the train completely. So for this there will be two phases. One phase when the bike was at 70 km per hour and train was at 45 km per hour, and second phase when train was at 60 km per hour and bike went to 65 km per hour. So relative speed of motorbike with respect to train in the first phase will be speed of the motorbike minus speed of the train, that is 70 minus 45 km per hour. 70 minus 45 km per hour, that is 25 km per hour speed, and the relative distance of middle of the train from the motorbike is 300 divided by 5, 300 divided by 2, 300 divided by 2 meter, that is 150 meter, that is almost 0.15 kilometer, and the time taken to reach the middle of the train is t1. So we need to calculate the time t1, and the time t1 is here distance by relative speed, that is it becomes distance is here given 0.15 kilometer and speed is given here 25 kilometers per hour. So it becomes 0.15 by 25, that is 0.006 hours, and the actual distance it will travel is distance is equal to speed into time, that is speed is here already given as the speed of the motorbike. The speed of the motorbike will be here 70 km per hour, as is given that v1 is equal to 70 km per hour, and the speed into t1, and t1 here is 0.006 hours. So the distance here becomes, the distance d1 here becomes 0.42 kilometer. Now in the second phase, when the bike reaches the middle of the train and it crosses the middle of the train, the speed of the bike becomes 65 km per hour and that of the trains becomes 60 km per hour. So the relative speed will become here 65 minus 60, that is 5 km per hour speed, and the distance to be covered is the same, that is the another half of the train, that is 0.15 km, and the time t2 will become distance by speed, that is 0.15 divided by 5 is equal to 0.03 hours, and the speed d2 will become, d2 is the actual distance that is traveled, that is the total distance that is traveled by the motorbike, and here the speed is given as, you can see, 65 km per hour. 65 into t2 here is given as 0.03 hours, so it becomes actually 1.95 kilometers. So the total distance, that is t1 plus t2, it becomes 1.95 plus 0.42 kilometer in total, that is 1.95 plus 0.42 is equal to 2.37 kilometer in total. So it's the second question of quantitative aptitude and mathematics. In this question we are given that Manoj throws a fair dice. He is promised an amount thrice the value of the number showing up. If it's the number showing up is odd, so when there will be an odd number, then Manoj will get thrice the amount of the value, and an amount twice the value of the number show is even. So if even number falls, then he will get twice the amount. So what is the maximum amount Manoj is willing to pay each time to throw the dice, if in the long run he wants to make an average profit of rupees 5 per throw? So Manoj wants an average profit of rupees 5 per throw. So how much maximum cost does he have to pay so that he can earn an average profit of rupees 5 per throw? So for that, check the fair dice outcomes. So for a fair dice, the outcomes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the probability of each outcome is 1 by 6. Let's assume the throw is odd. So at first take it for odd throw, then for even throw. For the case of odd throw, first of all, the odd numbers are 1, 3 and 5, and the even numbers are 2, 4 and 6. For odd throw, he gets thrice the amount. So the expected amount that he can get is actually, if it comes a odd number, then it can become either 3 into 1 is equal to 3, or it can become 3 into 3, that is 9, or it can become 3 into 5, that is 15, and in the even throw he will get twice the amount. So it can become 2 into 2, that is 4, or 2 into 4, that is 8, or 2 into 6, that is 12. But the probability of each of this amount to get is 1 by 6. So expected payoff will be 1 by 6 times the total amount, that is 3 plus 9 plus 15 plus 4 plus 8 plus 12. That is actually the sum of this is 51. So it will become 51 by 6 is equal to 8.5, and this will be his expected payoff. But he wants to make a profit is equal to 8.5, payoff is equal to profit is equal to 5 and payoff is equal to 8.5. so we need to find the cost price is what. So the cost price, that is the amount he need to pay, is profit minus expected payoff, that is profit, that is, we can say that the cost is profit minus expected payoff. That is, it will become, cost price will become 8.5 minus 5, because we know that cost price plus profit is equal to selling price. So cost price here becomes selling price minus profit. So here the selling price, that is the payoff, is actually 8.5 and the profit is what he expects is 5, so it will become 3.5. So the cost price will become 3.5 and the option number A will become the correct option. It's question number 3 of quantitative aptitude and mathematics. In the question it's given a coin is so biased that the heads occur 4 times as frequently as tails. Another coin is biased such that the heads occur 65 times that of the tail. The head occurs 65 times. When the two coins are tossed simultaneously, what's the probability of at least one tail turning up? That is, in the case 1, it's given heads occur 4 times as frequently as tail. It means probability of head is 4 times probability of tail. Let probability of tail be x, and then probability of head becomes 4x, and according to question 4x plus x equal to 5, and from this x is equal to 4x plus x will be 1, because sum of probability is 1, so 4x plus x is 1, so x is equal to 1 by 5 is equal to 0.2, therefore 4x is equal to 0.8. So 0.2 and 0.8, and 0.2 is probability of tail, and 4x, that is probability of head, becomes 0.8 in case 1. And in the next case 2, it's given that probability of head is 65%, that is 65 by 100, that is 0.65, and probability of tail will thus become 0.35, as the total has to be 1. So we need to find the probability of at least one tail. Probability of at least one tail is equal to 1 minus probability of, that is 1 minus probability of no tails. So 1 minus probability of no tails is actually 1 minus probability of both heads, and it will become 1 minus probability of both head is probability of this into probability of this, that will become 1 minus 0.8 into 0.65. if we multiply this, it will become 1 minus 0.8 into 0.65, that is 0.52 is equal to 0.48, and if we multiply it by 100 to get the percentage, then it will become 48%. Then there is 48% chance that tail will appear at least once, so option number C becomes correct. In the question 4 of quantitative aptitude and mathematics, we are given that there is a regular decagon. Triangles are formed by joining the vertices of the polygon. What is the number of triangles which have no side common with any of the sides of the polygon? So decagon is a figure in which there are 10 sides. Decagon is a figure in which there are 10 sides, and in the question it is given that triangles are formed by joining the vertices of the polygon. So let's draw a decagon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is a decagon. Triangles are formed by joining the vertices of polygon. What is the number of triangles which have no side common with any of the sides of the polygon? So for this type of question, in which we are given that number of triangles with no side common. Number of triangles with no side common. For this there is a direct formula, that is, the direct formula is n into n minus 4 into n minus 5 by 6, that is, it will become n is here 10 minus 4 is 6, and 10 minus 5 is 5 by 6, so it becomes 10 into 5, that is 50. So the answer will be option number A, 50. And there is a long method. This was the shortcut method, and there is even a long method to do it, and the long method is like that. That is, for a polygon with end sides, total triangles from, see, total triangles, the total triangles that is formed is NC3, because 3 vertices are required, or because 3 vertices are required to form a triangle, so that is NC3, and n is equal to 10 here, so it will become 10C3, and the value of 10C3 is 120. Triangles, now triangles with exactly two sides common. Now triangles with exactly two sides common, that is, suppose this side and this side, these two sides will be common, and thus we can form a triangle. So it will be like triangles exactly with two sides common with polygon are formed by three consecutive vertices. So these three consecutive vertices will form the triangle. Like this will be one triangle, triangle number 1. Then this will be triangle number 2. Like this will become triangle number 3. Like this there will be n is equal to 10 such triangles, because the number of such triangles with two sides common will be the value of n, that is n is equal to 2. And then number of triangles with exactly one side common. If we see the number of triangles with exactly one side common, then you can see that there are n ways and one vertex that is not part of the side or adjacent to it, that is, it will become n minus 4 ways, that is, total it will become 10 into 6 is equal to 60 different ways. It will become n into 6, that is, it's actually n into n minus 4 ways. The formula is n into n minus 4 ways, so it becomes 10 into 6 is equal to 60 ways. So the formula that finally we get is n into n minus 4 into n minus 5 by 6. So now the triangle in the question is given that no side common. So if we need a triangle with no side common, then total triangle minus triangle with exactly two side common plus one side common, that is, it will become total triangle is 120 minus two side common is 10 plus 60, that is 120 minus 70, that is 50. So there will be 50 different ways to make the triangle. So option number A will become correct. Here we have a good question from logical reasoning, and in the logical reasoning question it's given that A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H are 8 friends. We are given A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. These are 8 friends. 3 of them play cricket. 3 of them play cricket and table tennis each, and 2 of them play football. Each one of them has different height. The tallest does not play football. The tallest one does not play football, and the shortest does not play cricket. The shortest one does not play cricket. Here you can see F is taller than A and D. F is taller than A and D. F is taller than A and D, but shorter than H and B. Shorter than H and B. Who does not play cricket is taller than B. Who does not play cricket is taller than B. Who does not play cricket is taller than B and is second to the tallest. And is second to the tallest. So here is the tallest, and it's given that the tallest does not play football. And here it's given that who does not play cricket, that is the shortest does not play cricket. Actually the shortest does not play cricket, but there will be more players that does not play cricket, so there will be some more player who does not play cricket. So in the given that who does not play cricket is taller than B, so no cricket is taller than B and is second to the tallest. So tallest, this is one number, and second to the tallest will be one who does not play cricket. G is shorter than D but taller than A. G is shorter than D. G is shorter than D but taller than A. H, who is fourth from the top. H is the fourth from the top, that is H is fourth from top, means H is the fourth tallest. Plus TT, so H plus table tennis is given us with D, so D also play table tennis, it's also given us. G does not play either cricket or football. G plays neither cricket nor football. G does not play any of the games of football or cricket. B does not play football, and it's given that even B does not play football. So in the question is given that which of the pairs of friends play football. So we have to identify the pairs of friends that play football. So there are 8 friends. So according to given information, the one who is tallest will be ranked first. The one who is tallest will be ranked first. The one who is shortest will be ranked 8. And in the question it's given that the tallest does not play football. In the question I have missed one detail, that is E. E, who does not play cricket, is taller than B actually. So is taller than B and is second to the tallest, and E will be second to the tallest. So this is actually E. So the ranks that we know currently is E is equal to 2 and H is equal to 4, that is H is equal to 4 is already given. Now we know that F greater than A and D, H greater than H and B are greater than F, and C greater than G greater and D greater than G greater than A. Combining this, we can get that you combine it and get that C. A will be the smallest, then G, then D, then G, then D. And you can see that D is actually smaller than F. D is actually smaller than F, and it's given that H ranks 4th, and you can see that F is smaller than H and B. F is smaller than H and B. So if F is smaller than H and B, so if we are given that H is 4, then F will be 5, D will be 6, G will be 7, A will be 8, and so A is the shortest and the tallest will be 1, and E we already know that E is 2, so it will be like E is 2 and there will be someone that is 1, so only B, so B is left and A, B and C are left now. Now you can see that we are given that we are already given that B is greater than F and F is 5, so B will be either first or third, and even C will be either first or third. So for this time now, let's keep B aside. Let's keep B and C aside. It's given that tallest does not play football. It means A will not play football. It means option number B will get automatically incorrect. A will not play football. So F must play football because in the options there is F common, so F must play football. And we need to check that either E or H plays football. We are not here. We are given that E does not play cricket. And in the question it's clearly given that 2 of them play football and 3 of them play cricket and table tennis H. See, it's given that H already plays table tennis with D. So H and D, they already together play table tennis. And G does not play cricket or football, so it must play table tennis. So it's given that G does not play cricket or football, so G is cancelled from the list. And even H and D play table tennis, so D is cancelled and H is cancelled as they don't play table tennis. And you can see that the tallest one does not play football, so that even the tallest one is cancelled. So the options remaining are A, F, E, B, C. See, if A is the smallest, it does not play cricket, and we have already got 3 members for table tennis. You can see that 3 of them play cricket and table tennis each. So we have already got 3 of them who play the table tennis. We have already got 3 of them who play the table tennis, and A does not play cricket and A does not play table tennis, so A must play football. And also it's given that E does not play cricket. You see that E does not play cricket and even E does not play table tennis, so E also plays football. So option number B will become correct, that is EA. So it is actually not cross, it will be actually become ticks, that even A does not play cricket and table tennis, and even E does not play cricket and table tennis, because for table tennis we have already got 3 members and no more members can be allowed, as given 3 of them play cricket and table tennis each. And yes, given that A and E cannot play cricket and already table tennis is filled, so E and A must play football together. So which of the following pairs of friends play football? So E and A will be the correct option.